Steamer is here with me today, and he's going to give us some ideas about how to get our house clean for this summer. You ready?
That's right, let's go.
All right, talk to me a little bit about you guys being licensed and insured.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really important to realize is that, we are professionals, we're licensed, we're insured. We take the extra caution and care to make sure that you are protected. So we may not be the cheapest in town, and that's because that we are taking that extra step to make sure that we are, like I said, any of your property, if anything were to happen, will be taken care of.
It's covered.
Absolutely. And also keep in mind, our guys are professionally trained, so we are some of the best in the industry.
Well, that's good. And I know y'all carry that StanleyS Steamer name, so that
right.
kind of gives you a leg up on that too.
That's right, absolutely.
All right, well, let's talk about sectionals. Do y'all clean those?
We do. Yeah, so sectionals, of course, are becoming much more popular. What's great about sectionals is that most sectionals are created with a performance fabric. So that fabric is actually designed to be cleaned. So it's really important to have that cleaned periodically to maintain the life of sectional, because they're not cheap. And any type of annual maintenance that you can do on that is going to help prolong the life of that furniture.
Okay. Well, I got a question about, like, a friend of mine bought a house. And they've had dogs, and they've had dogs inside.
Yeah.
Now, I like my doggy, and he's inside, but I don't want it to smell like I have a dog in the house.
Yeah.
So can you guys get that odor out of a home?
Yeah, so that can be tricky. And we do encounter that a lot. It's a very common thing. We always kind of joke at the office that there's two things that keep us in business, and it's pets and kids. And pets do have accidents, and that's a normal thing. In the case of where it's just a typical accident here and there, we can definitely help with that. So we have a product, it's a deodorizer we can put down. It's different than what you might find in a retailer that just is a smell good. This is actually a live enzyme that eats away at the odor-causing bacteria such as pet smells and odors. So it's really effective. It does that for about 24 hours as the carpet or upholstery dries. It can be really effective with that. Now, that said, there are some severe cases where maybe the pet has peed in a spot so frequently that it's soaked into the padding, or even sometimes into the subfloor of the flooring itself. In that case, there's really nothing that can be done other than a full tear out. But if it's just a typical accident here and there, that's something we can definitely help with. When we apply it, we are applying it in the entire surface, not just the area that you might see. You may not know where all the pets has had accidents.
Right.
So we're going to do a full coverage of that live enzyme to help with that odor.
Well, that's good to know too, that we're not just treating a spot or just throwing something at it. And sometimes those over-the-counter things that we sprinkle or whatever, that just masks the scent.
Exactly.
It doesn't get rid of it.
And sometimes it can cause more harm than good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. Good to know. Okay, so what about Scotch guarding? Is it important to get Scotch Guard after you get your carpets cleaned?
Yeah, so Scotch Guard is a really great product. So we have a Scotch Guard like product. It's actually a little bit better. But all carpet new from the factory comes with this Scotch Guard or a similar protector pre-applied. And what that is it's a product that helps create like a protective coating on the fibers to help with wear over time. But with that, it is a wear product. So that means it does wear off over time, especially in heavily trafficked areas, such as a hallway or maybe around your couch where you have your feet all the time. But you definitely want to have that pre-applied because it's going to prolong the life of your carpet. We do have it on our trucks, and we do recommend that you have it reapplied after every cleaning. Like I said, it's going to prolong the life. I was trying to do the math earlier. To have your carpet, new carpet put down is probably $4 to $8 a square foot, where this is closer to 10 cents a square foot to have it applied.
Oh, that's really good.
Definitely worth it.
Especially for those high traffic areas like you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, Eric, thank you so much for coming today and giving us this information. I think it's very important for all of us to know.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Alrighty, well, if you want to revisit this segment of Home Experts, log on to our website and click on Home Experts. Up next, Jennifer Franklin from Rebeth is going to be here with me, and she's going to talk about accessible showers. That's up next on WPSD Local 6 Midday.
Are you a current or